YouTube. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Man, when I got on the bus to come back to the hotel today, um, I've been tagging Mercedes Benz and Mercedes Benz USA on X. And today I was like, man, I wonder who's the CEO of Mercedes Benz. So I Googled him and I found out it was a guy by the name of Ola Kalinius. Okay? So I said, well, let me go to X and say, hey, Bernie, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me. So I said, let me go to X and see if he is on X. And he was, and I followed him. And I just made a video telling him that Mercedes-Benz could separate themselves from the pack by being the first company trying to unite people. No, but somebody see that's following, Bernie. That's following. Because somebody had already used that. See, that's not original. You know, that's not original statement, and that's what you want to stay away from. Something that somebody has already used. Because it's, you don't put no thought into that. And I probably could come up with another slogan. See, I'm trying to get something that's original, that ain't nobody ever used. See, make something great again has already been used. All right? That's not original. And see, what's going on, Edward? Thank you for joining me. But I'm and see, and let me tell you something. Most folk would be afraid to tag the CEO with an idea. The average person ain't gonna do that because they're gonna be scared of being rejected. And you never know what might happen. And see, I've already have had some success with Dubai, getting their attention on social media. So if it happened with Dubai, how come it can't happen with this guy? And I just took a chance, man, and made a video and explained to him my idea. And I said, you can separate yourself from, listen, y'all, we see the division coming with this next election. Man, this country is going to be divided like all out. Why not try to get ahead of that? Why not start now trying to relieve some of that pressure that's building? Because right now, that pressure is just building up. So why not somebody trying to relieve some of that pressure so we can start talking to each other and stop talking at each other? That's what we got to do. All right? Start talking to each other and stop talking at each other. So who knows? Let's see where it goes. And every time I make a live, I'll tag him. All he can do is block me. And then I'll show that, man, I've been trying to get this guy an idea, and look, he blocked me. Okay? I'm not going to him with no foolishness. And I told him, every time, listen, y'all, every time I'm in front of the White House and I play, I, AT&T talking about sending a text talking about it's AT&T. We apologize for Thursday's outage, which may have impacted your ability to connect with others. Man, why don't you send me some credit? I don't need your apology. Send me some credit. Shit, take some money off my bill. That's what, man. In fact, and let me text back and see. Let me see if this thing will accept messages. Cause um, uh, give me some credit. No, they give me $5 credit. Let me see. It's worth more than $5. I'm gonna tell them, give me some credit toward my bill. If you're really sorry, all right. $5 for one day, man. Let me see. Let me see if they gonna. Let me see. Oh, it went through. It went through. Let's see. I mean, I don't want your. I don't need your apology. Give me some credit. Shoot, give me some credit toward my bill. You know, that's what I want. You keep your apology. Shit, shit. But man, listen, y'all. Remember, I told you, you cannot be afraid of what your intuition is telling you to do, especially now. Man, if you get a hunch, an idea to do something, follow it. Follow it, because it's going to lead you somewhere. You're going to learn something. And see, and unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't know that your creative voice. You have no idea what it sounds like. Because you got so many other voices trying to be the default voice. And you need to start following your intuition so you can learn. When that voice tells you to do something, you do it. You don't question it. Okay? You just do it. And here's the thing about ideas. I'm telling y'all, ideas want attention. Ideas want to be embraced. Ideas want to be cuddled. They want your attention. And if they can't get your attention, they'll go to somebody else. And if you notice, when you start embracing your ideas, ideas will come to you just like that, man, all the time. Because they know when they come to you and you like them, you're going to do something with them. That's why you need to respond to your ideas so that other ideas will keep coming. And one day you're going to get an idea, man, that's going to change your life. And like I said, today I got on the bus, man, and my intuition just said, look and see, you've been sending this to Mercedes and Mercedes-Benz USA, send one to the CEO. Bypass all them other people and go straight to the head. And that's what I did. I bypassed. Because I don't know who's running that account. I don't know who's watching that account. I went straight to his account. Tagged him. And let's see what he do. And what have I got to lose? Think about that. What have I got to lose? Nothing. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. This is what I just tagged on X. Edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Let me share this out to my other channels. And then I got something for Mercedes. Um, I want to show y'all, man, how y'all can separate yourself from all the other car companies in the world. You can be different because none of them have come up with this idea. None of them have been presented with this idea. So, um, what I decided to do was, in addition to tagging Mercedes-Benz and Mercedes-Benz USA, I also tagged the chairman, Mr. Ola Kalinius. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing that name right. Okay? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I do not own the rights to this music. Kalinius. Mr. Kalinius. First of all, most folk ain't got the courage to tag you on Twitter with an idea. Okay? But listen, I have this message right here. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Okay? All over the world. Now let me show you what the problem is. Most folk got hating and disagreeing meaning the same. And they don't. When you disagree with a person, the first thing they want to tell you is stop hating me. Okay? They have gotten these two words years meaning the same, and they don't mean the same. See, so when I hate you, that's with passion. That's with some vindictiveness. That with some get even. Okay? But when we disagree, we just disagree. And with this current cycle of election that's coming up, the world is already divided. So it's going to be even divided more. And right now, Mercedes-Benz could come and start trying to unite people all over the world. To have people to stop talking at each other and start talking to each other. Okay? And here's the crazy part. Both sides agree with this message. Both sides agree, stop hating each other because you disagree. And why not be the first one to start trying to unite people, Mr. Kalinius? Why not be the first one? Because after you, when everybody they're following you. Somebody else come up with an idea trying to, they're following you. And you can set the tone. You can separate yourself from the pack right now with this idea. And this idea is all over the world as is now without a sponsor. Because every day I sit down in front of the White House where the world meets, playing the national anthems of other countries. And every time I play a country's national anthem, somebody got their phone up, sending that song, me playing their national anthem, and my sign all over the world. Okay? And you might have seen me behind some of the people going to court in D.C. Why not be the first, Mr. Kalinius, trying to get people to unite? Why not be the first? And you might say, well, why Mercedes-Benz? Because y'all already established all over the world. Mercedes-Benz is already established all over the world. So for you to say, listen, let's stop talking at each other and start talking to each other, nobody else is doing that. You're separating yourself. And because this is a one-of-a-kind message, ain't nobody else got this message. Nobody else can duplicate this message but you. You'll be the first one, and it's gone. It's done. And beside the fact, like I said, most folk are afraid to come directly to you to present an idea. Now imagine if my coming and pitching my idea to you on X, and you get it, and you like it. Do you know what that's going to do for this platform? That'll help this platform. And how can I tell sir, as you can see, I live in a hotel. Okay? I have a Black History Tour company. DCBlackTours.com. That's me. Okay? DCBlackTours.com. So for Mercedes, it's a win-win. If you sponsor this message, every vehicle I use for my tour company will be a Mercedes. I had a Sprinter, but I got it repossessed. What's going on, Luna? Business wasn't that good, so I got it repossessed. But I had one. All right? I'm telling you, man, this is an idea that'll change the world. And in any language, you can put, stop hating each other because you disagree. You can be the first one, Mercedes, to try to get ahead of this division that's coming. Because the closer it gets to election, the worse people are going to be. Why not try to get out in front of that now? Why not be the first one to say, let's start talking to each other and stop talking at each other? No, you probably got people in your family that won't speak to each other because they disagree. So that's my idea, man. I ain't hard to find. I just told you my website, DCBlackTours.com. That's me. My phone number is there. All right? If you like the idea, Mr. Kalanius, man, let me know. And listen, because I want to help you sell cars, if you become a sponsor, I want whatever you're going to offer me, 80% cash and 20% stock. That's what I want. Because I want to help you sell some cars so I can increase my stock. That's what I want to do. How would you help me sell cars? Real simple. Because you're going to give me a boatload of cash, I can start a fan club where when a person go into a Mercedes-Benz dealership and purchase a car, man, I'll pay too much of car notes for you. And I can do that for 20 or 30 people because I'm loaded. So that's not only, it's a win-win situation for you, and it's a win-win situation for me. Because, again, you done gave me some stock. And I'm trying to make the stock rise by helping people purchase Mercedes-Benz. Okay? All right? My name is Don Folder. They call me the Truth Conductor. Okay? So, if you like the idea, and like I said, man, nobody in their wildest imagination would think to come on X and today, man, I've been tagging Mercedes-Benz and Mercedes-Benz USA. And today, when I was coming home on the bus, I said, wait a minute, let me see who the CEO of Mercedes is. And I found you. And I just went to Twitter and see if you had an account, and you did. I followed you, and now I'm presenting my idea to you. Okay? And like I said, most folk would be afraid to come directly to you with an idea because they would be intimidated. What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose? What if it works? That's a story within itself. If this idea that I'm doing works, okay, and it can only happen one time. This is a once in a lifetime moment. All the people following, wasting their time trying to get your attention. Because I got it first. All right? The first one is always the one. And I'm saying, Mercedes, you need to take the lead in trying to unite people, trying to bring people together. Nobody is trying to bring people together, to get people to start talking to each other and start talking at each other. That's just it. Stop hating each other because you disagree. It's universal in any language. Okay? All it needs is a sponsor. And Mercedes-Benz, I think you the one. Because you are worldwide. That's my idea, sir. If you like it, I pray that I hear from you. If I don't, I still ain't lost nothing. Okay? Because I'll be still in this hotel. and I got this mask on because I'm hiding the dental issue. Okay? That's why I ain't got the mask on. I'm hiding the dental issue. But with the money you're going to give me, I can, just like that, fix that. Okay? So, Mr. Calenius, man, like I said, it's a crazy idea to tag you, but let's see if it's going to work. Okay? Enjoy your day. See you later. That's it. That's it. What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose by tagging him? Nothing. And because I've had success getting Dubai's attention, why not try him? That's how I got Dubai's attention. I was kept tagging them on X, and they responded. So you never know. Hold on a second, y'all. You never know. You don't know what'll happen. You never know what can happen. And like I said, the idea just popped in my mind, so let me try it. Let's see where it goes. Because I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose. And everything to gain. But at least I put it out there. At least I reached out. Let God do the rest. That's all I can do. Let God do the rest. Okay? So, I'm saying to you, man, don't be afraid to try your ideas. Some folk gonna call you crazy. Some folk gonna call you delusional. Let them. But then when it works, see, you ain't so crazy after all now. And everybody gonna want your story. How did you do that? I just tagged them. That's all I did. And and the first one is the one that always get through. And if I'm successful doing that, ain't nobody, who else can tag him with an idea? Because he already got it. It's already happened. So you're following now. You're not leading. And this is what I'm trying to get Mercedes to do, is be the leader and not the follower. By being the first one, when you're the first one, you're the leader. Everybody behind you is following. See, and that's what you got to realize. And so many people right now want to be followers. They want to do what they see everybody else doing. They ain't trying to separate themselves. See, blending in, you don't stand out when you blend in. When you're doing everything everybody else is doing, you don't stand out. And for the most part, all you're going to get is a lot of frustration because you're doing what everybody else is doing. But when you stand out, you start looking for things ain't nobody doing. And see, and that's what a lot of y'all need to be doing now is looking for things that other folk ain't doing. And a lot of things have presented themselves to you that other people ain't doing. And let me tell you how you know. Because how many times you going to say, man, somebody should be doing that? The idea just presented itself to you. But you think somebody else should be doing it. And it just presented itself to you. Stop being scared, man. Stop being scared. Step out there with your idea. And see, if your ideas are not growing in your mind, they're dead. What do you mean? You're going to start seeing different phases, different things to do, different things to try when your idea is growing in your mind. See, some people are stagnant. They only get one idea and they stick with that. They ain't trying to switch up. They ain't trying to grow. They ain't not trying to increase. They just stick with that one thing that's working, and eventually the repetition is going to burn them out. Okay? Stop being afraid.